Welcome back, y'all. This video I'm going to be just talking about a recent Wilmington vacation I took. If I was a better YouTuber, I probably would have filmed most of this instead of taking pictures. But it is what it is. So with that said, let's get started. So the first night, we get there, and this is really probably the only bad thing I would say about this whole vacation. The hotel could have been better. I won't say it was bad, but it just could have been better. Here you can see, this is the ceiling fan in the room. But that said, that was probably the only downside of the whole vacation. So that's pretty good. This was supper the night that we got there. There is a restaurant nearby. It's called Johnny Luke's. Very good restaurant. If you're ever in Wilmington, I highly suggest Johnny Luke's. This is the crab cake with asparagus, cheese risotto, and that's remoulade sauce. All very good. So highly rate Johnny Luke's if you're ever in Wilmington. And that kind of sums up the first night we were there. The first day we were there was actually a Sunday, and here you can see we went to the 828 church. That was nice, good service. Not really anything to say about that, but other than if you're in Wilmington looking to go to church, based off of what I can say off of one Sunday, 828 is a decent church to go to. After church, we went to this Chinese place that in the hotels they give you menus, places you should try out. Well, there's this hotel or this Chinese place with a menu that was in our room, and so we tried it, and it was mostly fine. But I didn't take any pictures, but my brother got this kind of lobster something dish there, and I'm not even gonna lie, it just looked like slop. These AI pictures I had don't really do it justice, but it was just ugh. Everything was fine for the rest of us, but just that lobster Chinese food, I don't know, maybe coconut milk, it just did not look good. But other than that, that day wasn't too bad. Now for the second day, y'all, I just cannot even begin to describe how nice this was out there. This picture you see was taken of me at the pier out at the Oceanic restaurant in Wilmington. I believe it's on Wrightsville Beach. Just amazing. You're right there out on the water. The view is perfect. The day we went there, the weather was perfect. Very gentle breeze. It's about all you could hope for a seaside restaurant. I got, this is a picture of my drink. I got a blueberry lemonade. Could have been sweeter, but not too bad. But these are the shrimp and grits. Y'all, I'm not even going to lie, this was among the best food I've ever had. I cannot rate these shrimp and grits high enough. After that, I couldn't go on the beach, but I was just able to sit by there. It was just so nice sitting out there on the dock, or pier, whatever you want to call it, with the gentle breeze, watching the ocean. Man, if I lived there, I would probably be looking to go to Oceanic all the time. Not only for the food, but also for the view. After that, we went to a little kind of garden. Took a little bit of video. A little bit of pictures. You can see what it was here. I'll throw the name up on the screen in case anybody wants to see. Look it up. And that night we finished it off by going to this great ice cream place called Boom Bilatti's. Again, highly recommend. Just perfect way to cap off about a perfect day for a vacation. Here we are at the third day. We went to the aquarium. Here's some footage of the sea otters, which was very interesting. About the only thing I would say stunk in the whole place. And I think this is probably just how sea otters smell. They had the smell of like a wet dog plus the ocean. It's very interesting. For such a small creature, you might not have expected that, but they certainly have a very pungent smell about them. Little guy right there, not quite sure what that was. Here's I believe that's a alligator? Alligator or crocodile? I think it's an alligator. Got some footage of that so you can see. Again, here's some more fish, not quite sure. This was an albino alligator. I made a video earlier called Aquatic Ambiance of various fish. More just kind of having background noise. A lot of different fish, pretty fish I was able to get for that footage. Again, this is all at the same aquarium. This little bit, this green, these green fish, green lit fish, not sure. That's just almost mesmerizing to watch. Then here's some more. I think there's a shark or two there. Bunch of fish. I didn't get it in the shot, but I'm pretty sure there's like a giant tortoise in there or something. Here's some jellyfish, which again is mesmerizing in itself if you look at it long enough. After the aquarium, we decided to grab some food out near Cherry Beach. Here we are at the Cape Fear Seafood Company. Again, good restaurant. Funny story here about this little lemonade. This was a strawberry lemonade. Yo, I don't know about what it is down there, but I'm either a wimp and can't handle any drinks. And keep in mind, this is non-alcoholic, but I got a strawberry lemonade. I may as well have been drinking acid. That was so hard for me to get down. I drank it just to not waste the money on it, but that was rough going down. Burning my throat. Here's another picture. This is out by Cherry Beach. And this... I'm out on the dock out there. This is a fish and tackle place. They had a dock that rose up in the air and people could fish on. But the wind was super crazy that day. Somewhat worried, I was going to get my phone dropped out there. So you can see this picture's not as good as the other one. The last day, we didn't stay there all day. I had to drive home. But we stopped by a Vicious Biscuit. Got some breakfast before we went out. And again, I would highly rate Vicious Biscuit amongst any restaurant. You can see my biscuits and gravy here, very good. This is some fried tomatoes, and I believe that's pimento cheese and okra. My favorite part of the trip was going to Oceanic and Wrightsville Beach. The ambiance of the ocean and the breeze, just how nice the weather was, how good the food was, everything all together. It was amazing, Just one of those moments from a vacation that you don't forget. Oceanic and Wrightsville Beach for me, that was that moment for this trip, and honestly my favorite part of the trip. And Wilmington itself, It seems accessible enough. I didn't really see any major issues with accessibility from what I experienced. Now, out, I believe it was Carolina Beach, because the day we went to Curie Beach, we also kind of drove along Carolina Beach. That did not have a lot of accessibility. Frankly, it looked a lot like it was stuck in the 50s or so before the ADA was signed. I couldn't find. We were going to stop there for lunch. I couldn't really find anything that looked like I could even get into with a ramp. So I might avoid Carolina Beach, but other than that, it was a great vacation. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know, I just thought I'd make a quick video about it. I've got more stuff planned and in the works for later. We'll see when I get that up, but hope you liked the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe. Lets me know how I'm doing as far as putting out content.